Okay, my name is Molly, and I have Turner syndrome, or TS. What that is basically I only have one X chromosome, and that affects a lot of girls more than boys. So it's a challenge every day to go through life being short-statured and sometimes being treated differently. Now, the features commonly known with Turner syndrome is what you see here, the lazy eye, or stropia, and the wet neck, the hairline, I don't know, yeah, there you go, puffy hands, and puffy feet, and again, short stature. And again, we only have one X chromosome, so we can't have kids. Now, there is a deal with mosaic Turner syndrome, which they are able to have kids sometimes, most cases. And it is hard each day because you do have challenges again with reaching things because you're short, being kind of frustrating when it's what you want to say, but it comes out the wrong way, or it's fragmented and it gets messed up. And that's a part of Turner syndrome, is where sometimes you are mentally slow at times. Not all the time, but on certain things. Like math can be a problem. Being social can sometimes be a problem for some. Because, the eyes, and also it affects the heart and kidneys. And I can't remember the other deal for the heart, but in my case, it's the upper bicuspid aortic valve, which eventually will have to be fixed. And it is scary, because in some cases, we don't make it out. So, and the obesity is an issue at times. And a lot of us who were born with Turner's did not make it. Or we were miscarried or stillborn. So it's a blessing that I am here. And I have a wonderful family who was protective of me and understood on some cases what I was going through. I had to take shots every day, hormone pills, because otherwise we don't develop. And with the hormone shots, I had to take those every day. Arms, stomach, legs. And otherwise I'd be shorter than this, probably 4'5", 4'6", and I'm roughly about 4'11". So it has its pros and cons. And again, with the mental deal with Turner's, you do have trouble focusing on certain things, everyday tasks at times, because kind of like almost having ADHD, because you're focused on one thing and you're like, oh, squirrel, it's one of those things. But it's different to go through each day. And, the way with our also mobility on certain things, our motor skills aren't very good. And again, you know, my case, and I'm sure with other Turner syndrome people, girls, you know, we've been called dwarves, munchkins, or midgets, and it is hurtful. But, you know, I had some good friends who stuck by me and, you know, didn't treat me any different. But with the webbed neck, it's just basically extra skin of what we deal with. And some are more severe than others. And hold on, I'll show you. Basically what I'm going to show you is on the internet better than what I'm trying to say. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw that, but let's see. Oh, yeah. I know I'm skipping here and there, and that's another thing. About 30% of the females had the extra skin on the neck with the webbed neck. And with the heart defect, it's narrowing of the artery is the other one I was thinking about, but mine's the upper cusp valve. So it's, like I said, you know, living with it is frustrating because you want to be normal. You want to think normal. You want to be the normal height. You want to be able to have kids. Oh, and the teeth. Because most of us were put on antibiotics when we were sick. And mine was because it was a thing that came out bad milk, neomoisoid. And I was put on a lot of antibiotics that affected the teeth, which I will be getting fixed. But when you're treated different and you know it, when people talk, you know, kind of slow to you or treat you like a kid, because sometimes you do have that child mentality and you're not meaning to. It's like, you know, you're grown up, you know you're a certain age, but certain things don't click that should. And again, it's frustrating for that to happen. Because you know it's there. You know it's right. But your brain goes a different way. And say, for instance, like math doesn't stick, like I said before. You can be shown and you get the pattern of it, but within that, I mean, it's just an example, day time frame or whatever, it's gone. It doesn't maintain where it should be. And that's the same way with certain life skills. So, I know I'm fragmenting things, I'm going here to there. But if you look it up and you actually do the research on it, you might understand a little bit what I go through and what other Turner syndrome women go through. Because it's not easy. Everyday life is a challenge. Again, we have to maintain our focus. And sometimes it's hard. And it makes us, well, me feel, we feel inadequate. We feel like we don't do a good job at what we know we need to be doing. But I guess it's just a case of living with it. So, but I don't regret it. There are certain things that I've learned and I've kept. So hopefully y'all learned a little bit from this, and we'll look it up and do a little bit more research on it and be more aware of certain things. And if this as well, who knows? Just might do another video.